the face of the WWE.
I'm the face of the company is one new thing.
Well, let me tell you something about
JP, Mr. Negative. Favorite movie is Dr. Boolittle. I've got to disagree with everything that everybody else is saying. Let me tell you something.
Look,
you better take that awesome right off my rant music, all right? If you were not a woman,
I'll tell you something, Michael. He's a fighting champion, greatest champion I've ever seen. My belt buckle's too tight.
she should be on it though, AJ, and I love her so much. She's my favorite. She's my new favorite. She's past Sunny as my favorite. No G, Mr. Minor Interruption over here. The Cleveland Steamers. Because I want to see what the experts have to say about what I just watched.
You can listen to the face of the WWA every week on Stitcher, Spreaker, and iTunes. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at WWA Show.
Welcome back to Wrestler Attitude.
Yeah.
On Stitcher, Spreaker, and iTunes. As Alvin said.
As Alvin said, yes.
Alvin said that.
I love that Sami Zayn song. That gets me pumped up every time, man. That's my new favorite song. Screw the Hardy Boys song. That's my new song.
I'm good. I'm glad you finally came around.
Well, can't be a Hardy Boy fan forever. You can't.
No, it's time to move on from that.
It is. It's not 1990s anymore.
Just like I have to move on from CM Punk, you have to move on from the Hardys.
Oh, don't, you just, it's okay. He'll come back, I promise.
He will. He's in that UFC thing.
The UFC.
Yeah.
He didn't even know the right words.
No, I know what word it is. I just, whatever.
You're just so bummed about it, aren't you?
It's okay.
God.
It's all right. It happens.
Oh, man.
I can't be a champion of everything.
Well, listeners, if you feel the same as James does, tweet us and let him know that he's not the only one that's mad that CM Punk is gone.
Oh, my goodness. All right.
We want to hear your tweets.
Moving on from that, this past Sunday was WWE TLC, in case you didn't know, from the champion that keeps bragging about it. Last week was picks. I will when I stop losing. Last week we had, of course, we had picks on the show. I won picks. JP finished 5-4. Mike finished 5-4. I did get in touch with Mike and I got his picks. I'll share it with you. And of course, you went 3-6.
Yeah.
Way to bring up the rear there, Steven. Way to be champ.
Oh man, I knew after the fourth match, I was like, "Yeah, I'm losing." Woo!
Yeah.
It was, it was still a good TLC. We'll get into it, but
we'll talk about it.
I think it was better than last year's.
Well, yeah, it was good. Let's start off though. The first match of the night. I went in order here. The kickoff show was New Day versus Goldust, or Gold and Stardust as they're called. No Dream Dust. The New Day wins.
Well,
everybody on this show picked New Day to win. So,
we kind of saw that coming.
Yeah,
they kind of just threw the bridge away for Gold and Stardust. I don't know.
Way to bury them.
Well, I don't know what it is because. And this might just be because I've been watching all the documentaries about Dustin. He's been on a lot of the other documentaries that I've seen. This guy's a hard worker. Goldust. Goldust is a hard worker.
He is.
No, but he does, he's been doing this for, I think he's actually older than Triple H. And he's still wrestling full time.
He's up there.
Yeah. And, I just don't understand what he's doing wrong. But maybe Goldust doesn't. He wants these other people.
He doesn't need to be the heavyweight champion.
I think he wants these other people to go over, though.
Right.
He's trying to help them. But I hate that he's bringing his brother down because his brother's still young.
He's not bringing his brother down. Look, Goldust is still relevant. And that's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's true.
And that's all you can ask when you're 40, 50, 60 years old and wrestling still, to be relevant and helping the new guys get over. Because he's at the stage in his career, he doesn't need to be the guy. He's never been the guy. No. First of all, he's never been the guy. I mean, he's been the IC belt, the IC champion. He's never been the heavyweight champion.
You're right. Yeah, he's never. But he's that relevant, though. You have to give it for Goldust. I mean, he's only being the IC champ, and he's still very you know him. You know who the guy is. He's had the same gimmick for 15 years.
Right, and there's only one other person that's really done that, and that's Undertaker, but because they evolved into different versions of it. Same thing with Sting.
Yeah.
But anyway, my problem with them losing New Day just debuted.
Yeah.
And you're having Stardust and Goldust lose to them already.
Yeah.
I just. So what are you gonna do with them now? I feel like they're buried once again. Because they're not gonna fight the Usos for titles again.
No.
They're done, even though they just lost the belts.
Wait, Usos?
Not the Usos.
Miz and Mizdow.
Yeah, but they lost to Miz and Mizdow, and they're not gonna fight the Usos or Miz and Mizdow again. Is my point.
No.
They're stuck against these guys. They're stuck against the Ascension. When they come up. Thank you. When they come up, so.
I guess you were right. I guess they're the new 3MB right now, and that's what I hate is that. You brought these guys into a tag team division that you don't have. You don't have a tag team division right now. You have maybe 2 tag teams that are actually a tag team.
Yeah, but WWE is building a big base of tag teams. If you watch NXT. There's some tag teams there. Mm-hmm. They're building tag teams. They actually are.
Which is great.
I'm just wondering what they're going to do with the tag teams.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But that was the start of the match. Was New Day was the kickoff match. It was all right. It was okay. I'm not crazy about this New Day either. I'm not crazy about all the preaching. And I want to see a bad Kofi Kingston. I want to see a heel.
I don't think it's going to happen,
I want to see a heel Kofi Kingston. I want to see a heel Big E. I want to see a heel Xavier Woods.
Well, we've seen a heel Big E. We can see a heel Big E.
No, we have never seen a heel Big E. He never did anything when he was with Dolph and AJ. He never spoke really.
Yeah.
I'm talking about I want to see a heel. Big E's got talent. He's got a lot of talent. He's got a lot of charisma.
Yeah. Well, I mean, here's the thing. Big E's still young. You're going to see him in a heel run.
But
you will.
You don't see probably against Kofi. Okay, there you go.
Yeah.
I want to see these guys to be heels. That's what I'm waiting for. Them to turn heel because this is a group that, like I've said before, one of the 3 of these guys can come out of this group, if not 2 of them, and be huge players in this game.
Well,
I'm telling you, you can. This is not because they're black. It's because I compared them to the domination of domination. I'm just saying the 2 guys in this group have a lot of charisma, and I'm talking about Big E and Kofi.
Yeah, they do.
And
no, I agree with you.
I can see it. I don't know why no one else can see it in WWE.
Well, they can see it. They just don't. I don't know what it is, but what I see happening is that you're going to see New Day for maybe another month or so, and then they're going to break up, and they're going to go in their own feud.
No, they'll probably be pushed for tag team champions after the Usos get no Miz and Miz.
I don't want to see that. I mean, what are you going to do? See, this is why I don't like the tag team division right now.
Here's what I think they should do is at some point Miz and Mizdow is going to lose to the Usos. Okay?
Well,
when they do, you push the New Day against them. Then you have the New Day turn on the Usos. Okay? Then you got a real good tag team rivalry to go for a while. Because the Miz and Mizdow, I love Mizdow. This is not going to last that long because Mizdow's hot. So at
But
some
but
point,
he's been like
at
that
some
before.
point, they're going to turn him versus The Miz. And everyone in the world knows it's going to happen, where they're going to put them against each other.
But they have to. If they don't, you've just buried Mizdow again.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Yeah, at some point, you're going to have to.
It's going to be the Cody Rhodes versus Mizdow all over again.
But
if
I
they
can
don't
see
do it.
the Usos versus a heel New Day would be a great rivalry. And who knows, they might turn the Usos. I doubt that one. Hey, a Samoan SWAT team type that has always been really good as heels.
Yeah, but
And you could do the Usos as a Samoan SWAT team.
after watching their documentary, because I actually did watch it, the problem is that they're kind of the kid base right now. They are.
Right.
And so, you need that one group that's the kid base, and I think they're going to be that for a while.
Probably. But anyway, the first match of the night on the card, actually, after the kickoff, was Ziggler versus Harper for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Now, let me tell you, if I remember that this pay-per-view was in Cleveland, Ohio, hometown of Dolph Ziggler and The Miz, I would have took Ziggler to win this match.
Yeah.
I forgot that this was in Cleveland. But for this match, we where is it? I had it written down. I did take Ziggler. Me, you, and Mike all picked Ziggler.
What?
JP went with Harper.
You took Ziggler even though Mike took Ziggler?
Absolutely. Well, I didn't. You remember? I didn't know Mike picked Ziggler until I texted him that day.
Ooh, that's scary.
So the three of us, JP went with Harper. This is the one that cost him.
Yeah.
Ziggler wins the match. Unbelievable kickoff match. A great match. Ziggler's red hot.
I got to give it up for Harper, too, man.
Harper had a
He
great
did a
match.
really good job.
I didn't realize how far these two go back either.
What do you mean?
On the independent scene. They go really far back.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't even know Harper was on the independent scene. No, I mean, they just...
All these guys are. Were at some point.
The two that were in the Wyatt family just looked like two guys that got together to be scary guys. I'm just saying. They didn't look like they knew what they were doing, and they progressed over time. We saw that because one didn't talk at all, and then one started talking. So it seems like they learned on their way into the business. That's why I didn't think they were in the independent scene.
Right. No, they were. And just it was a great way to start off this pay-per-view.
Absolutely.
I'm so glad that they had Ziggler and Harper start this in a ladder match. The perfect match to start this pay-per-view off.
Yeah.
I mean, the kickoff match was okay, but this really started the night. But the momentum was great, and then we followed it up with the Usos versus Miz and Mizdow for the tag team belts.
That was a good one.
What happened before we